My brother William and I hustled Walter into the crisp air, hoping a walk would distract him. But we got halfway around the block, and Walter began to lean against the buildings with one hand for support. His shuffling steps got shorter and faster, his breathing became rapid, and his face turned dead white. I was afraid he'd collapse. There were a few chairs on the sidewalk outside a cafe, and I managed to get Walter seated before he crumpled into a heap. William ordered him a Coke, hoping the caffeine and sugar would revive him. "What is that?" Walter pointed. I followed his wavering finger to the sidewalk, over the curb to the gutter. That red," he said. A scrap of paper the size of a large postage stamp was stuck on the asphalt. William retrieved the item under discussion. It was nothing, a piece of litter, a dry cleaner's red tag. But Walter held it in his fingers, stroking it, fully absorbed in silence for a long time. The street was unusually quiet. A bunch of pigeons landed and pecked around, jerking their heads as they searched out crumbs on the pavement. A truck rumbled past, and the pigeons scattered and flew off. Walter, still stroking the paper with his fingers, drank part of the Coke. His face was wrapped with tenderness, as though he were falling in love. Rarely had I seen an expression like that on anyone, let alone Walter. "It's nice," he said, as if pronouncing a considered judgment. "Very, very nice." Smoothing it out carefully, he handed me his treasure. Slowly, the spell wore off, and Walter's face folded back into its familiar vacancy, tinged with suspicion.